Ruth Conroy Dalton. Ruth Conroy Dalton is a British architect, author, and inaugural Professor of Architecture at the Lancaster School of Architecture in the Lancaster Institute for the Contemporary Arts at Lancaster University. She has authored or contributed to more than 200 publications. She is an expert in space syntax analysis, pedestrian movement and wayfinding, and a world-leading authority on the overlap between architecture and spatial cognition, architectural cognition. She is known for her work on using virtual reality to research wayfinding behaviors, her theories on how people try to limit their cumulative angular deviation when wayfinding, applying angular weightings to standard space syntax axial analysis with Nick Dalton and Alasdair Turner, adding depth decay functions to network graphs also with Nick Dalton. Early life. She attended Ackworth School, West Yorkshire. She received her Bachelor of Architecture from the Bartlett School of Architecture, University College London in 1991, Masters in Advanced Architectural Studies in 1996, and qualified as a licensed architect in 2000 before earning a PhD in architecture in 2001, also from the Bartlett, UCL. Her PhD provided the first evidence that there were statistically significant similarities between patterns of navigation and movement in the real world and in virtual reality. This was significant because it meant that wayfinding experiments conducted in virtual simulations could be predictive of real-world patterns of pedestrian movement. Career. As a licensed architect, she has worked for Foster and Partners 1991-1993 and Shepherd Robson 1994-19, and key projects upon which she has worked include the Car d'Art de Nimes in France, the Palacio de Congresos de Valencia, Spain, and the London King's Cross Railway Station International Terminal. She taught at the Architectural Association School of Architecture in London before taking up permanent academic appointments at the Georgia Institute of Technology, 2001-2004, the Bartlett School of Architecture, University College London 2004-2010, and Northumbria University 2010-2019, where she was head of department. In 2016, she was part of the team of scientists, neuroscientists, and experts in dementia behind the crowdsourced navigation game /Apsy Hero Quest, played by 4.3M people. Her role on the team was working with glitchers to design the game levels at varying degrees of spatial complexity and navigational difficulty due to her background in researching the relationship between spatial complexity and way. Selected works. Books. Dalton, Ruth Conroy, Holster, Christoph 2016. Take One Building, Interdisciplinary Research Perspectives of the Seattle Central Library. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-317-11463-5. Dalton, Ruth Conroy 2017. Designing for Heritage, Contemporary Visitor Centers. Lund Humphreys. ISBN 978-841-822-214-4. Selected papers. Hilliga, Saskia F. Milligan, Benjamin Dalton, Ruth C. Marchett, Stephen Shelton, Amy L. Carlson, Laura, Holster, Christoph, June 2019. Exploring individual differences and building complexity in wayfinding, the case of the Seattle Central Library PDF. Environment and Behavior. 51.5, 622-665. doi 10.1177/13,916,519,836,149. SDU CID 150,719,300. Dalton, Ruth C. Holster, Christoph Mentello, Daniel R. 4 February 2019. Wayfinding as a Social Activity. Frontiers in Psychology. 10, 142. doi 10.3000 389/FSIG 2019.142 PMC 6,369,211 PMID 30,778,315 Catrot Antoine Silva Ricardo Manley Ed DeCoffey Will Sami Saber Bobat Veronique D. Wiener Jan M. Holster Christoph Dalton Ruth C. Hornberger Michael Spears Hugo J. September 2018 Global Determinants of Navigation Ability Current Biology 2817, 2861, 2866 Effer doi 10.1016/J Cub 2018.6 9 PMID 30,100,340 Dalton Ruth Conroy Kuliga Saskia Felicitas Holster Christoph July 2013 POE 2.0 Exploring the potential of social media for capturing unsolicited post-occupancy evaluations. Intelligent Buildings International 53-162-180 doi 10.1080/17,508,975.213 800,813 SDU CID 109,277,234 Carlson Laura A. Holster Christoph Shipley Thomas F. Dalton Ruth Conroy October 2010 Getting Lost in Buildings Current Directions in Psychological Science 19.5 284-289 doi 10.1177/963,721,410,383,243 SDU CID 146,650,263 Conroy Dalton Ruth Curson Seiler 2008 Small Graph Matching and Building Genotypes Environment and Planning B Planning and Design 35.5 810-830 doi 10.1068/B31136 SDU CID 14,827,268 Dalton Ruth Conroy January 2003 The Secret is to Follow Your Nose Environment and Behavior 35.1 107-131 doi 10.1177/13,916,502,238,867 SDU CID 12,345,434 References